It's time to unlock Damascus Camo on Modern Warfare 2019 in 2026, 7 years later. Today I'm going to be unlocking Gold Camo on all 4 LMGs, making this the first Platinum of the series. The crazy thing is this is actually going to be my first ever Platinum Camo on this game. Somehow, in almost 7 days of playtime, 2019 Musmi didn't fancy camo grinding. That's okay though, present me is here making up for those mistakes. This is where we're starting from with the LMGs. I barely used them back in the day, so it's pretty much the entire Platinum grind, which is going to mean a lot of leveling, but that's what double XP is for. Before we get into game, don't forget to click the like and hype buttons if you've been enjoying these videos so far. And also, because every time a video in this series hits 5,000 likes, I'll be giving away a Call of Duty display poster. With that being said, let's get some gold and platinum camos unlocked. Oh my goodness, here we go. Our first bullet-firing weapon of the Damascus grind, excluding the kind of feeler videos I did earlier where we did the AMAX and the Desert Eagle, and we're immediately dead. That's what we like to see. So my goal for this first match is just to find out how the PKM feels. Oh, pretty savage. And yeah, we'll basically make an assessment of whether it's good or bad going from there. Obviously, it's an LMG, so you have pretty horrendous mobility. But if you just kind of mount up and just become a human turret, then what can possibly go wrong? Exhibit A. Ooh. Ow, that is what could possibly go wrong. Mudslide unlocked. Wow, our first camo of the episode. Looking good. I've also just realized, actually, LMGs are going to be my first Modern Warfare 2019 Platinum that I unlock ever. That's actually insane to think about. I've never had a Platinum camo on this game, and I really don't know how. Like, I mentioned in that Desert Eagle video that I did try and get Platinum on the marksman rifles because I loved using the Kar 98K and the SPR 208 back in the day. But it turns out in this game you have to get, gold on all of the marksman rifles and all of the sniper rifles, which I wasn't aware of. So I got gold on the EBR marksman rifle and whatever the other one is called, and ended up not having Platinum on my marksmans and was very sad about it, so gave up. So yeah, I've literally never had a Platinum before on this game. It is still a fair way off though. We do have to fully level 3 LMGs plus finish this one off. So it's not exactly going to be a quick process. But yeah, it's going to be a process that will be completed, and I cannot wait to use it. Also, I'm using those decoy grenades because I did see a comment saying that... Oh, good dodge. I did see a comment saying that decoy grenades can help you level up things quicker. Although I feel like in this game, only combat XP counts towards your weapon levels. Maybe I'm wrong about that, so please let me know in the comments. I did mention that in the previous video when I was capturing a domination flag with my knife out, so I don't know if anyone will have answered that because I'm actually recording this just before that video goes live. So apologies if you did answer that question. But yeah, it'd be good to know if decoys definitely do count towards weapon levels or not. It is kind of sad that Shoot House is the first map that I'm playing today because I am using a launcher as the secondary, and ideally I want to use maps like this, Shipment, and Kill House as my like launcher leveling kind of maps. Perfect. See you later. Because yeah, I want to use the chaos. I want to use the close combatness of these maps to make good progress and level up my launchers. I would absolutely love to have the RPG fully leveled today, if not more than just the RPG fully leveled, because I do need to have these launchers at least mostly leveled so that we can destroy enemy streaks as and when they get called in. Because again, I've not checked the launcher camo challenges yet, but I know we do have to make a lot of streak destroys with them. Therefore, yeah, I need to get started on that as soon as I possibly can. And currently, I actually can't make any progresses on it because we don't have the appropriate weapon levels at this point in time. I am genuinely terrified that the launchers will be a huge bottleneck at the end of this Damascus grind because I've not been able to destroy enough enemy streaks, essentially. But anyway, this gun feels pretty good. Like, it basically feels like a very slow assault rifle. Awful mobility. Decent damage though, decent recoil controls, so I think we're going to be just fine getting this one gold, but I've got no idea what the other LMGs have in store for me. Because yeah, it's not like I've really used them at all, ever. I have a feeling that at least one of them is probably gonna suck.
Yep.
Press for attachment, hold for weapon. So I just got a bonus perk on my gun? So I now technically have 6 attachments? Is that what that just did? That's kind of cool. I would argue completely pointless, but kind of cool. A fun little idea. A pretty harmless idea. Oh, that guy's doing his Joker. Or his javelin camo challenges. Fair play to him. And that is defeat already. We joined in progress. You know what? Let's send another game just because that was a very quick one. Make some more progress on this gun and then we'll zoom through it after that. Ooh, Scrapyard. I think it's a game of team deathmatch, so it could be fairly quick, but it's a decent map, especially for making some nice quick progress. So I want to briefly talk about my upload schedule for this series. The Riot Shield episode took much longer to get out than I... Oh no. Really, I get stuck in the head immediately. Anyway, the upload schedule for this series. So that Riot Shield episode did take a lot longer to come out than I wanted it to, but that's mostly because I kind of screwed myself over by setting you guys a few like goals that literally I had to wait multiple days for them to actually like come in and to see whether you guys would hit the goals. One, it literally decided what my starting weapon was going to be, and two, it was to decide which account I'd be playing on. So it's not like I could start the grind at all before then, but going forwards, we shouldn't have that problem again. Based on that, I am aiming to be uploading at least one video per week on this grind. Granted, I say that today's video might take a little bit of time. That's a lovely triple kill right there. Make it a quad. Oh, it's a quad. Make it a 5. Go on. Thank you. That's a 5. Anyone else? No, damn it, sad times. 5 in one clip is insane though. But yeah, the goal is to upload more than one video per week on this series, but it does entirely depend on what I have to do in that episode. For example, today we've got to fully level up 3 guns, which is no joke. It's going to take quite a few hours just to do that, let alone also get all the gold challenges done. So I'm anticipating this episode is probably going to come out 6 or 7 days after the Riot Shield episode. And anyone who writes 6, 7 in the comments is just, you're the worst, okay? 6, 7s aside though, I do think this is going to be the longest episode that isn't the Riot Shield or the launchers, or maybe even the knife, to record, purely because of the amount of leveling I've got to do. So hopefully we can get more videos in this series out per week. That would be amazing, because I know you guys really want to see this content. I really want to make this content, but as I'm sure you're aware, it is a long grind to get done. And I guess that brings me on to why I'm doing it by weapon category rather than individual weapons. My reasoning behind this is that because the weapon camo challenges are fairly repetitive in this game. Yes, there is quite a bit of variation between what you've got to do within each gun, but between guns, it's exactly the same. There's a lot of leveling, and it's just a lot of camo challenges to complete that are very long. You know, for the assault rifles, we've got to get over 100 long shots with every single one. So doing 7 episodes, is it 7? No, 8 of those. Doing 8 episodes of assault rifles like that, I think would get pretty tedious pretty quickly. So that's why I'm kind of going for this more condensed approach towards this series, where, yeah, we basically explore what each weapon category has to offer. Saying that, I have split up the assault rifles into 2 separate roles on the wheel, just because I don't want to do 8 guns, well, 7, because we do have the M4 done already. I don't want to do 7 guns in one video, because that would take ages to record and make. And I'm going to be aiming for each video to be about 30 minutes in length. Again, obviously that completely depends on what I have to do in the episode, but that's going to be the goal. Some episodes might be a bit quicker, some might be a bit longer, like the Riot Shield, that was already a 40-something minute video. So hopefully that kind of episode length sounds good to you guys. Oh man, the game's almost over already. I've been yapping far too much. I do hope that all makes sense though, and I hope you guys appreciate my kind of transparency with how this is all going to work and my reasoning for why, I don't know, why the videos maybe haven't been as frequent as you would hope for. But it's all going to be worth it. This series is going to be so much fun. Like, this LMG seems pretty strong, to be fair. It's just, yeah, an AR that is low mobility, but you don't have to reload. Sit down. Way too obvious, sir. You're dead as well. We win the game. Did I come top of the leaderboard? Yes, I did. Go PKM. And on that positive winning note, I'm going to quickly smash through these last 10 or so levels on the PKM so we can see what all of the camo challenges we need to be completing on the LMGs are, and then we'll go from there. Hey, there it is, level 57. The first of the Skulls camo challenges has been unlocked. Beautiful stuff. The PKM is good to go as far as all the camo challenges are concerned. Anyway, I don't know why I said that sentence so weird, but here we are. So we're almost done with this game. We're about 3/4 of the way through this domination on whatever this map is called. I don't even know, but I quite like this map. It is good. I'll finish this game up, and then we will, yeah, have a look at what all the camo challenges that we need to be doing on the LMGs are, and we will devise a plan from there. I am pretty sure that the camo challenges on these are essentially the same as all the assault rifles, but you never know. You absolutely never know with this game. But this gun is feeling pretty elite, I'm not going to lie. I'm concerned that this is going to be the best LMG in the game, because then it's all going to be downhill from here, especially because we've got to level up all the other ones. But, you know, I'm going to stay positive. Maybe it's not the absolute worst one there is. We don't know. Oh, come on, die. Why would you peek that? You're actually insane. I suppose I'll ask this question whenever we start a new category of weapons in this grind. What was your guys' favorite LMG back in the day? Was it this one? Because it feels pretty solid. Or was it something else that I can look forward to? Not that I will know to look forward to it, because you guys will obviously have commented on this in the future for me. But you know what I'm saying. It'd be cool to see what you guys think about the LMGs in this game. Especially because I have absolutely no context for what they're like in this. So I literally only used this one a bit. I don't even know why it was just this one I used. It is cool experiencing things for the first time in a game that is so old. And especially a game that I actually played a fair bit of as well. So The fact there's still new things for me to experience is really cool, and partly why I'm doing this grind, to be fair. And we lose the game. Okay, it's time to go see what the camo challenges on the LMGs are. Holy green dots. I've obviously not really checked any of these camos for a long time, probably since I last played this game. So unsurprisingly, we have progress in every single category. But what do we have to be doing? So starting with spray paint, we've got to get 525 kills, of which we have 343. Why is this 525 kills? That's really weird. Obviously, it's not a problem, but why not just 500? You know, round it off. Or make it even 550 or 600. I don't know. For the woodland category, we've got to get headshots done, which we have completed. 75, that's not even that many. Nice. For the digital camos, we've got to get crouched kills. We've already got 34 of these. I have vaguely been trying to crouch and mount up where I've seen the opportunities. We've then got the dragon camo challenges, which are hip fire kills. Okay, I got a couple in there. Obviously, we were on 10 out of 45. I will probably make a specific build for this towards the end because there's no point focusing on it now. We'll try and get passive ones where I can. For Splinter, is this the same as ARs? Is this going to be the dreaded long shots? Yes, it is. Only 45 though, and I cannot believe I'm saying only 45. In Black Ops 7, the 10 that you had to get on like 3 guns was plenty for me. So I don't know how I've already managed to convert myself to saying 45 long shots isn't that bad. Probably because the ARs need over 100. So comparatively, this is okay. And to be fair, also in this game, the maps are actually much bigger than what we're used to these days. And I do enjoy that for objective game modes. I think it's boring for team deathmatch and kill confirmed where people can just sit in one area of the map and just wait. But yeah, the bigger maps are actually really nice for getting these long shots done. As you can see, we're already over halfway, which is actually pretty ridiculous. I've not been actively trying to get these. Next up is Topo, for which we need to get mounted kills. There we go. There's that one. 28 out of 45 is very good progress as well, to be fair. For the tiger camo challenges, we have got to get kills whilst using all attachments, which we've already completed. So, yep, we don't need to worry about that. Beautiful stuff. And then for stripes, which is also on 9 out of 10, what we're saying, double kills, 25 out of 30 already. Man, these camo challenges just kind of auto-complete. There's a lot of them, but they do go by pretty quickly, especially when you're an absolute demon at the game, right? Okay. Uh-oh. Reptiles on 1 out of 10. What do we have to do for this? Kills with no attachment. That's obviously completely fine. I will take off all my attachments, maybe on a separate build because I like the one that I've been using. And of course, finally, the skulls camo challenge is indeed 3 kill streaks. 25 of them is, again, not too bad. Okay, that's the no attachment class set up, ready to go. Let's get some crouched, mounted, no attachment kills that are hopefully long shots as well, to making the absolute most efficient progress imaginable. After a couple of games of riveting gameplay being crouched and mounted behind a deployable cover with no attachments, my progress was actually looking incredibly solid, with just a few 3 kill streaks, long shots, and kills remaining before I had to tackle the hipfire kills. I was pretty surprised by how the hipfire camo challenge went in the end, but we'll pretend it doesn't exist for just a little bit longer. Let's get everything else ticked off first. Seven camo challenges completed that game. Pretty ridiculous. Three kill streaks completed. And long shots completed. There we go. It was now time to finish the remaining hipfire kills as the last real bottleneck challenge. I used this build, by the way. Not that I know if anyone even cares about the setups I'm using. I know a few of you guys are still playing this game and getting back on the Damascus grind, so let me know if you do find it useful when I show these. If literally no one wants to see the builds, then I won't show them, and you can just assume I'm using the most efficient attachments at all times, because obviously I would never do anything wrong, like using a full attachment build when going for the no attachment camo challenge. Oh, you absolute moron, this is the wrong class, it has a red dot on it. Luckily, no one will ever know.
You are made of stupid.
Anyway, getting hipfire kills with LMGs, which are notoriously low mobility weapons, isn't ideal to say the least. You've got to get right up close to the enemies and pray that the awful sprint to fire time doesn't cost you every single kill. You've also got to pray that the enemies are within touching distance, otherwise the inaccuracy of firing an 8kg weapon from the hip, and yes, I did Google that, will mean your bullets go everywhere except where you want them to go. In the scheme of things though, LMG hipfires aren't really that bad, because there's only 45 of them, and in what felt like basically no time at all, I just had a few left to get on the PKM. But hey, last 15 hipfires till we are done with our first LMG. Let's smash them out. And we've got a cheeky game of headquarters on Talsic Backlot. This is a very good mode for getting hipfire kills because, well, any objective mode really, because the enemies are more likely to be basically in close quarters playing on the objective. So that gives you a great opportunity to get close to them and hipfire them. Any AFKs, got to check that at the start of the game. Oh, not AFK. Dead. But that's one hipfire. I reckon we can get all 15 hipfires done in this match. I reckon that's pretty reasonable, to be honest. And there's another one. Beautiful. Yes, I'm corner camping. No, I don't care. What I will say, though, is that it's been so cool seeing how many of you guys are, like, reminiscing about this game, all the good times you had on it playing, like, through COVID, and just all the memories that you made whilst playing this game. When I think about this game, my first thought isn't immediately, like, nostalgia, but yeah, seeing all of you guys talking about this game in such a positive light has been really cool to see, and it's genuinely re-unlocked some memories that I made playing this game, and I guess I just didn't know how much I really appreciated this game when it was actually out at the time. I know I had a great time playing it, and I was, like I said before, just playing it for fun, not even doing camo challenges. But yeah, this is now actually one of those Call of Duties I do look back fondly upon, which is not something I would have thought, especially because the general discourse about this game is very negative. Until I made these videos, pretty much all I see on the internet is how bad this game was and everything and what it did to Call of Duty. Yes, maybe it started a few trends that we don't really like with, you know, skill-based matchmaking, you know, red dots on the minimap and things like that with very questionable decisions. But fundamentally, this game is really good. It just, yeah, it wasn't perfect and it started some bad trends, but everything else about the game is really, really nice. Come on, come on. Ambitious hipfire doesn't pay off. I feel like this game doesn't get enough credit for the things it did right. It really does feel like a proper Call of Duty, which is something, honestly, I've kind of been missing for a fair bit of time now. Like, I think just Modern Warfare to me is Call of Duty. Tryout games are great. They're a lot of fun, but I don't know, whenever you go back to a Modern Warfare game, it just feels right. It feels like home, at least to me. But I guess people just have their preferences, and that's completely fine. If everyone shared the exact same opinions, then the world would be a very boring place. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping. Let's get these hipfires done. Let's equip these stopping power rounds, and let's destroy some enemies. I said this map was going to be good for hipfires because of the mode, but it's actually quite an open map. Maybe I'm just playing it a little bit wrong, but I'm struggling to find any really good angles to kill these enemies at. Oh, no. You know, like this angle, there is no way I should be winning that fight. I'll take it all day long. But yeah, that's not a good angle for hipfire, if you couldn't tell. Right, let's get on this headquarters. This is the point. Yes, there's a guy. Boom, there we go. See? Spray and pray. Spray and pray. Yes, let's go. Just hold down that trigger and wait. I'm going to have to ADS kill that guy. And I'm going to have to reload here. Here they come. You're dead. That's a camo. Is that the... That's not the final hipfire one, is it? Is that the final kills one? I don't even know. We got a camo. Well, it's not come up with gold. I mean, we're on 12 kills and we needed 15 hipfires, so I'm pretty sure that maths doesn't add up. That is something I've been struggling with on this camo grind, is because there's so many camos, there's so many categories of camo, knowing which camo is which, like when I earn kill camos or crouch camos or mounted camos, I don't really know when a camo challenge pops up what it was actually for. But yeah, I will eventually learn what each camo means. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Oh, so close. Make a break for it. Go, go, go. Oh, God. Oh, my God, that's a double hipfire immediately. Didn't even know I'd killed that second guy. And there's gold camo unlocked. What? How? Hipfire you as well, just for the sake of it. Player card unlocked. Cool. We take that all day long. That is our first LMG of the Platinum LMG grind unlocked. Beautiful. That feels so good. And I'm still streaking here. Teammates are RPGing me. I don't care. I just got a gold camo. What is the next LMG that we've got to be working on? I literally have no idea. And I'll leave that to voice over me. Take it away. All right, bossy. Jeez, gets one gold LMG and thinks he can tell me what to do. Terrible behavior. Anyway, this is the PKM in gold. Let me know which of the LMGs is your favorite in gold at the end of the video once you've seen them all. But it was now time to move on to the SA-87. A fun fact about this gun is that it's actually the only weapon I've fired in real life. Obviously, guns are not really a thing in the UK, but in like school, I was in the cadets because I was obviously very cool. And I guess this is one of the British Army weapons, at least at that time. I don't know how things have changed since then. So I actually learned how to take one of these apart and clean it and fired live ammunition, which was pretty cool. I do have a picture of me holding one of these from back then, but I feel like it's probably not the best thing to show in terms of YouTube monetization stuff. So you just have to imagine it. Anyway, unfortunately, I hated the SA-87 in this game. It is essentially an awful, awful assault rifle. It only has 30 shots, and is it just me, or is there no way of seeing actually how much ammo a gun has in the menus? Or am I just dumb? I've looked everywhere and just couldn't find it. It also has terrible mobility, and the damage isn't anything special. The recoil is horrible as well. Granted, I obviously didn't have many attachments early on, but still, it just felt rough. The ADS speed just felt so bad that I ended up hard aiming so much, especially especially when going for the crouch kills, I was playing like a proper rat. Just sat on a ledge, in a corner, whatever, crouched, waiting for people to come into my sights. I was literally cringing at myself doing it, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get camos done in this game. Getting long shots on this thing were also pretty rough because you obviously have a lot of recoil to contend with and the damage isn't great, especially at range. But luckily, I'd started experimenting with the stopping power field upgrade. Now, obviously, I'm normally a dead silence user or deployable cover if we've got mounted kills to get, but stopping power was actually coming in clutch for getting long shots. It drastically reduces the amount of hits to kill at long range, and it just makes them so much more consistent. Obviously, I don't have the hardcore game mode to use where you would just be getting one-shot kill long shots, so stopping power is actually quite a nice way to kind of mimic hardcore in core. It also actually really helped getting hipfire kills, which you might have noticed I was using it with the PKM to get those hipfires finished up. I was really impressed with how good stopping power was. It's not really a surprise, I guess, on an already pretty fast time to kill game. Having it faster is good, but yeah, it's just a nice way to kind of smooth out some of these more annoying camo challenges, especially on the worst guns. The only positive to the SA-87 is that its reload is at least fairly fast, but ultimately that doesn't save the gun. You want to be firing bullets and killing enemies rather than just reloading all the time. Whilst leveling this gun, I also started a new tech where as soon as I unlocked the no attachment camo challenge, I would immediately start on it so that I could just get it out the way and then we could clean up the annoying camo challenges like long shots and hipfires where you can build around them towards the end of the gun when we have everything unlocked. It made sense to me and it seemed to work decently well, and you know what, the best way is to show you, because after just an hour and a half of using this gun with double XP, it was max level and the no attachment camo challenge had just been finished. And there are the no attachment kills completed. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely sped through this gun so far. Progress was looking good at this point, so I kept up the momentum and got straight back into game. Now with the luxury of attachments, I was mostly focusing on the mounted kills and long shots. Even with attachments, this gun sucks. Ooh, a mystery camo. Desert Cat. Oh, I'd love one of those. Huh? How bad am I? What's he doing? Just shoot me. I'll take a camo though. Whatever that's for. Another mystery camo. Love that. Oh, ho, ho. See ya. Oh, get out of my game. Too easy. I think that's a mounted camo coming in. Lovely. And that is the 3 kill streaks completed. And that right there is the final mounted kill. Beautiful stuff. So I think it's just a few more long shots left now. Let's put stopping power on immediately. We don't need the deployable cover anymore. As fun as it has been. Pretty good map for long shots as well, so shouldn't be a problem. The problem with it being a good long shot map is that every single person on the enemy team is sniping, pretty much, so I've got no chance. Hey, sharp edges unlocked. That is long shots completed. Only just in the nick of time. This game is almost over. That's beautiful stuff. Should be on to the final stretch for getting this thing gold. Shout out to Bloody Albu. Good to see you in game. GG. With those 2 annoying camo challenges cleaned up, all we had left to complete now was 130 kills and 28 hipfires. So I equipped a hipfire build and the rest is history. 28 hipfires, I reckon I can get that done in 2 games, although this is a team deathmatch on Shoot House, so it's going to be a very, very quick match. Definitely within 3 games we'll be done with this gun. Although I actually don't know about the kills. We need 130 kills to be fair, so that might actually be the last camo challenge I complete. You would kind of just assume the kills get completed, but no, we've almost done all the camo challenges in, what was it, like 390 kills or something? I'm going to say that's impressive. And this gun hip firing kind of sucks. Who would have thought? Oh my god, that's so lucky. Really going to be relying on stopping power here to get some of these hip fires done. Not going to lie, it's such a clutch field upgrade, it's ridiculous. It's literally like, oh, you need long shots? Stopping power. Hip fires? Stopping power. Any sort of kills? Stopping power. Oh, lie down. Ow. That's a lucky kill steal. Neon pink, thank you. And another kill, thank you. Lovely. Another camo. That surely can't be for hip fires. What is happening? So many camos. See you later. Obliterated. 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 That's stopping power for you. Just look how good it is. It's actually silly. I think when you lie down, this gun has insane hipfire accuracy. Look at that. It makes no sense. Let's see if it's actually that good. Someone come this way. Please. They can't see my laser? I don't care. Oh my god, this is so good, actually. Okay. I found the new tech. Just lie down and be an ultra noob. Suits me pretty well, don't you think? Oh my god! Who needs to ADS? Okay, surely this isn't the same with all guns, right? This must be some weirdly good hipfire LMG or something. If lying down makes all weapons hipfire insanely accurately, then this challenge is annoying still, but much easier. Oh my... Nah, you're joking. Nah. No, oh my god. How is this thing so accurate when you're lying down? It makes zero sense. Don't know what happened there, but my teammate lost. Wow, that's lucky. Oh my god, that was so close again. Not even close to you. Reclined gaming to the max. Absolutely not again. Absolutely not. Why are they all knifing? What is this gun? A triple kill whilst prone hipfire. What are you on about? And we win. That was like 25 hipfire kills. What the hell? Maybe this camo challenge isn't so bad with this tech. What are we saying? Dragon is the hipfire kills.
Perfect.
Literally 3 hipfire kills away. Almost got it done in 1 game of team deathmatch of all things. What the hell? Still over 100 kills though, but whatever. We can end on a high getting those done if needed. I don't know why I said if needed there. I think I'm going to get 3 hipfires before 120 kills. I really hope so anyway. It's a bit of a shame that you can't get hipfire and mounted kills at the same time. Can you imagine that? Being able to make the most efficient progress possible, getting crouched, no attachment, hip fire, long shot, mounted kills. 5 camo challenges at once. That'd be crazy. Anyway, let's find somewhere to lie down and wait for our victims. All 3 of them, then we can go back to a normal class. This looks like a good spot to meet. Here they come. See you later. There's 1. 2 to go. Whoa, I just got obliterated. This guy is just murdering. I can't do it. I just can't get any kills anymore. Hey, there's another one. There we go. We're back on the board. 1 more and we're done with hipfires. We can go back to just shooting people normally. And there we go. Hipfire's done. Foliage unlocked. Foliage. Let's go. Hipfires are done. Okay, time to play normally now. Oh no. Don't catch me reloading. Thank you. Now I can just get kills. See? Look at that. Beautiful. Stopping power. Insane. Lovely stuff. And less lovely stuff. Damn it. Well, okay, seeing as it's just kills now, let's just skip ahead to probably the last couple, and we'll get this thing gold, and move on to LMG number 3.
A few moments later.
Somehow I find myself on a 20 kill streak. No idea how many kills I need till the gold, though. That's 21. 22. Not that long left in the game, though. 23. Oh, there's the camo. And there's gold camo on the SA-87. But don't mind me, I'm just on a streak. We gotta finish this off. If we can. Where are these enemies? I'm actually kind of nervous. Oh, damn, I don't have time for this. No, I don't have time. Lovely. 24. But where are they? There's still 4 of them. Not like this. There's another one, 25. Brutal. And it's the end of the game. No! At least we got a gold, I suppose. That is my joint highest streak on this game ever. And it was ended because the time ran out. That's so sad. Voiceover guy, you know what to do. Right, if this guy tells me what to do one more time, I swear I'm gonna lose it. This is your last chance, buddy. Luckily, the gold SA-87 actually looks quite nice, so that's something at least. But swiftly moving on to the M91, a pretty mid to bad LMG, and quite frankly, nothing to write home about. It's got 58 levels to get through, which is quite a lot, but manageable. 100 rounds with a moderate fire rate makes the recoil pretty easy to control. A nice iron sight means an optic is not needed, so frees up an attachment slot, and that's the end of the good stuff. It's obviously got horrible mobility due to being an LMG. It's a consistent 4-hit kill within its effective damage range, which just isn't good enough in this game. You're already slow to start shooting enemies due to the bad sprint to fire time, so having to also hit more shots than your opponent to kill them really isn't okay. The low damage also makes long shots difficult because without hardcore, it's like a 5-hit kill at range. That's nothing stopping power can't fix at least. The reload is hideously long. And the only remarkable thing about this weapon is just how slow you move when crouched and aiming down sights. So let's talk about the launchers instead. While I've been leveling the LMGs, every time shipment, rust, shoot house, or kill house comes up, I only use a launcher in that match. I figure this is smart, as getting 20 to 30 launcher kills in a short space of time is going to be the fastest way to level them up semi-passively, at least compared to the other option of just playing normally and shooting down enemy streaks whenever they get called in. While that strategy does work, it's a bit annoying having to swap to the launcher and potentially ruin a good streak, or having to leave a nice long shot or mounted spot to get a good angle just for like 200 launcher XP. With my approach, I make the most of double XP that's already on because I'm leveling, I don't interfere with my current weapons camo challenges too much, and I level the launchers very quickly. By doing this method while recording this episode, I've actually managed to already fully level the RPG and Strela P, which means I now have access to all the camo challenges on those weapons. While I did have an idea of what some of the launcher camo challenges are, due to you guys giving me some warnings about getting them done, when I saw exactly what I had to do to get them gold, not gonna lie, I nearly quit the grind on the spot. Okay then, let's have a look at what the RPG 7 camo challenges are. I've not looked at them yet, we're max level, but I've not checked any of the camo challenges. As you can see, all green dots there. I didn't want to just look at these one at a time. I wanted to unlock them all and then check them all at once. So spray paint is actually almost done. What do we need to do for this? I assume it's just kills. Yep, so 125 kills. Honestly, that's fine. I don't think that's going to at all be any of our problems, so we can ignore this camo challenge. Let's get rid of all the greens. Next up is Woodland, which we're only on 3 out of 10 for. We need to get Attacker Awards with launcher kills. So I don't know specifically what counts as Attacker Awards in this game, but I imagine it's just if the enemy has an objective and I kill enemies either on it or maybe even near it, then we'll get this medal. The fact I'm on 7 out of 40 without really trying kind of seems okay. Digital, we need to get Defender Awards. I mean, I assume that's the same, but the opposite. We're also on 7 out of 40 for that. So again, not too scared. Like, I've not been actively trying to do this. I will have just gotten those progresses whilst getting kills on shipment and shoot house and all that. So yeah. For Dragon, we need to get aerial kill streaks, of which we're on 12 out of 75. If these numbers are exactly the same for every launcher, which I assume they will be, that is so many streaks. We've got to destroy 300 aerial kill streaks. I'm really gonna have to stay on top of destroying aerial streaks. God damn. For Splinter, we need to destroy ground-based vehicles or kill streaks. Are you mad? How am I on 14? Genuinely, what? Is this bugged or something? Because I swear I've destroyed like 1 sentry turret, maybe 2 with this thing. Outside of that, I can't think of a single ground-based vehicle or kill streak I've destroyed. No way do the environmental cars you can blow up count towards this camo challenge. If they do, then this is obviously fine. Next is Topo. We have got to destroy equipment kill streaks or vehicles, which is on 17 out of 50. Honestly, this one's actually not too bad. I can just stick on engineer and then this will be no problem at all. Tiger, we've got to destroy support kill streaks and 50 of them. How many streaks do I need to destroy with this damn thing? I really don't want to just be stuck on launchers at the end. That's going to be so depressing. Next up, we've got Stripes though, which is destroy kill streaks. Again, why only 50? You're making me destroy 75 air streaks. Why is this 50? Literally, what is the point? It's less. Reptile, we've got to get kills whilst using the amped perk. Okay, that's good to know about. Obviously, this one's fine. 50 kills really isn't that bad at the end of the day. I just need to remember to put amped on at some point and we'll be okay. And finally, Skulls is destroy vehicles again. Oh my God. There's so many vehicles. See, this is why I actually also decided to just level this all the way to the max before even thinking about doing any of the camo challenges. Because if I'd have been focusing on destroying streaks earlier on in this weapon's like levels, then when I got to this point and had to destroy more vehicles, then we'd have been in huge trouble. But again, I don't know how I've destroyed 9 vehicles because I simply haven't. This has to be bugged. I don't know how. I'm gonna try and maybe start paying attention to this. I'll destroy some like random cars on maps and see if they do count towards this. They definitely shouldn't, but the fact I've made any progress on this at all is, yeah, genuinely a surprise to me. These camo challenges are an absolute joke, having to do these 4 times. I don't know what they were thinking when they made these camo challenges because they are quite frankly insane, but it is just something we will absolutely have to do. And yeah, I'll get there eventually. Anyway, that's a problem for future me, as the plan is to continue doing this semi-passive leveling method until all the launchers are max level before I start trying to actively complete their kill-based camo challenges. Saying that, I will make sure to destroy easy air and ground streaks with the RPG specifically whenever I get the chance though, as that's going to be a massive pain in the bum if I neglect it for too long. Enough about the launchers though, let's get back to the point of this video. Here's me unlocking Gold Camo on the M91, leaving us with just 1 LMG until the first platinum of the grind. By the way, I think you guys are gonna love the MG34 section, and you'll see why very soon. Oh, that's the perfect way to end this gun. The massive spray and pray at long range. Gold Camo has been unlocked on the M91. Genuinely a pretty awful gun. I have not really enjoyed this one. This is the kind of LMG that I just don't like. But anyway, that's another gold. That's 3 out of 4. Voiceover guy, take it away.
Uh-oh.
Right, what did I say? That was your last chance. You know what? You guys, you can have the inspect, but I f***ing quit. You can see the gold. I'm out of here. I'm fed up of being treated awfully. Goodbye. Good luck doing this on your own, idiot. Okay, then. I guess we're on our own for this one. Get the MG34 equipped just straight away. We'll make a quick class for it. And there you go. Not exactly got many attachments at level 14, but we'll make do. I did hear he'll come back next episode for 1,000 likes and a few hypes thrown in there. So if you guys could just quickly do that for me, that'd be much appreciated. Otherwise, Editor Me is going to have a nightmare in the next video. Anyway, I suppose we'll jump into game and see how the MG34 is feeling. Atlas Superstore headquarters. Beautiful stuff. Sounds like it's a game in progress. Less beautiful, but let's go. MG34. What we saying? Oh my god, we literally just captured it. I could have not spawned there, I think. I'm not actually sure. How's this feeling? Okay, so it's got very slow ADS. Very slow ADS, actually. But pretty quick time to kill there. I don't know if that guy was like already unit or something. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Okay, I can get behind this. Oh my god, how am I alive here? Yeah, very quick time to kill. This is feeling much better than the M91, which is a nice relief. We've got a double XP going, so that's a level up coming in already. Love to see that. Oh god, okay, we just wait. Bide our time. Okay, we kill you. We turn around, we kill you, and we die. That's fine. You know what? Good streak, good streak. I've decided to take off the personal radar kill streak as well. I just feel like it's not very good. It maybe pings 2 or 3 times, max. I don't know. It just seems very inconsistent with when it actually like pings where the enemies are. So I decided to just abandon it anyway. And enemies just shoot them down. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening there. I've replaced it with white phosphorus. Oh my god. So we now got UAV, advanced UAV, and white phosphorus. Not even in that order. Don't know why I said it like that. I'm not here for logic. That's a riot shielder. Not anymore, thank you. He's going to be salty about that. I would be. And we're out of ammo. Okay, nice. I cannot believe this is the last LMG. I was going to say already, I've actually been grinding for quite a long time at this point. Leveling guns in this game is no joke, even with double XP. I mean, it is kind of quick, but then once you level, then you can start your camo progress is kind of the problem. But yeah, this gun's feeling great. This is, I think, the best LMG in the game. I'm calling it now. How did you not get stunned there? What the hell? A bit more ammo on this thing would be great, but look at it go. My prediction is that this LMG is going to be the most popular favorite one for you guys. Wow, that guy just got all the hit markers in the world. And I am actually, like, every day that I play this game, I grow more and more tempted to do the DLC guns Damascus as well. I'm not committing to that right now, but it's definitely not off the cards, is all I'm saying. I'm also tempted that if we do get to, like, launches and they are massively holding me back, we'll just carry on and do DLC guns whilst continuing to passively work on launches. Sit down. How about you? Sit down as well. And you? Oh, we're out of ammo again. Okay, this thing is definitely an ammo problem. But yeah, honestly, and I say this, I think, in every single video so far, I did not expect to be having this much fun playing this game. It's actually insane. It's just genuinely so refreshing. I don't know if it's just because it's a change of scene from, like, the back-to-back Treyarch games we've had in the Black Ops universe. But yeah, playing a Modern Warfare game just feels great. It's making me genuinely want to play, like, even Modern Warfare 2, definitely Modern Warfare 3, like the new ones. It's just crazy. Like, I'm having so much fun playing this game, and I did not expect this. So basically, this gun seems to have incredibly bad mobility, as you would expect with an LMG. The ADS time, the sprint to fire time, the movement speed. Actually, the movement speed feels okay. But yeah, the ADS time and the sprint to fire is pretty bad, but the time to kill is absolutely fantastic. So this thing should be a lot of fun, at least compared to the M91 and SA87. Those guns are honestly dog shit and can just be thrown in the bin as far as I'm concerned. You're dead. You're dead. Man, stopping power is so fun. It just melts everything and everyone. I love it. Sadly, you do only get 30 stopping power rounds no matter what the gun is. Even though I've got a max capacity of 50, only 30 of those will have stopping power, which is good to know. I did think at first that LMGs were just super good stopping power value, and you would get like 100 rounds of stopping power, but no, that would be a bit silly, and to be fair, they did think of that. Oh no. Oh no. Good luck doing your riot shield, sir, if you're working on your camos. For someone who joined late, not bad coming second on the leaderboard, not gonna lie. Anyway, the treat that I mentioned earlier is that it is time for a cheeky little montage, seeing as we don't have the voiceover guy to help us right now. So let's get an absolute banger going, and I'll see you when this gun is almost done, and it's nearly time for the first platinum camo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. This thing isn't fair. There's a slug crawling through the hole. Ah, how welcoming. And with that green digital unlock, that is the crouch kills completed. So now it's time to focus on the mounted and long shot kills. Everybody's favorite camo challenge in this game, I'm sure. 1 kill, 2 camos. Nice. Don't Google that though. Oh, I got myself some white phosphorus. Let's add some dust to the map. Doesn't help me with the long shots though, does it now? We've got something suspicious going on here. Oh, look, he's got Damascus. Wow, I wonder how he got that camo. He must just be good at the game, I guess. Absolute f***ing loser. And that is the hipfire kills completed. We just got level 52 last game as well, which means I can get started on the no attachment camo challenge, which we have got a class ready for straight away. If anyone could tell me what the numbers on this actually mean, that'd be really cool though. My anaconda don't. Oh my god, it's so obvious. Just get a life. Why does it always rain Semtexes on me? And with that, his blue tiger unlocked as I come across my old body, who does not look like he's doing very well. The blue tiger is the end of the full attachments camo challenge, so that's pretty nice. Let's see what camo challenges we've got left after this game. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Okay, then. Let's have a look at the camo challenges we've got left. How are we doing at this point? So for the kills, we only need another 82. That's not too bad. This has been such a long camo challenge compared to everything else. I don't know how, and I don't know why. We've also got the long shots, which we're at 28 out of 45. Okay, I really need to work on these pretty hard. For the other stuff, it looks like we've completed everything. So that's kills whilst using all attachments. This is the double kills completed. Nice and easy. And the 3 kill streaks done. Cool. Yeah, so literally long shots and kills, and then we're done. And we will check the playtime that this has taken at the end once we get this thing gold. I reckon it's going to be quite a big number. Bloody long shots, am I right? The bane of everybody's camo grind. To be fair though, only having 17 left isn't actually too bad. This guy on my team looks dodgy. Instant double headshot. Triple quad. Okay, he's cheating. Today I have come across so many cheaters, it's actually insane. I think every other game almost, maybe 1 in 3 games has been cheaters, which is really sad because I've not found that many cheaters in the previous like 3 videos that I've made doing this game. So it seems like the cheaters are out in full force today. I hope this is just a one-time thing, but yeah, it's been really annoying having to deal with so many cheaters. Activision, how about you hire somebody to actually deal with all these cheaters in your COD games? Come on, enemies. Give me a long shot now. I want to be done with this gun. I want to be done with this category. Hey, lovely stuff. I want to get this first platinum of all time. Oh, I'm so excited. I just want it now. Oh, leave me alone. Come on, please be a long shot. This guy. Yes! Triple kill, long shot. Beautiful. Only 1 long shot, obviously, but still. I mean, there is a sentry turret there that I should probably destroy with my RPG. Holy beam! 77 meters. Didn't miss a bullet. That makes me look super suspicious. Not gonna lie. Hold that, sentry turret. There's no way I hit it from here, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. I actually hit it that time. Nice. Enemy chopper gunner. What? How's that happened? Well, I'm just going to stay inside this building and absolutely beam anyone who turns up. That's one of the long shot camos. Not many to go now. Holy stopping power. What do you mean it's a 2-hit kill from that range? Oh my god, it's so busted. It's insane. And now I'm dead. Ooh, rust. Here we go. You wouldn't think this is a good map for long shots, but there are actually quite a few good spots to get them done. Literally, you just go as far as you can into a corner and then shoot people over here. There we go. There's one. First blood, long shot. Love to see it. I don't know if that is a long shot, but maybe. That is. See, there we go. Literally, just sit here. Job done. I'm just going to camp here all game. I don't care. There's also this angle here. You can see into their spawn corner. It's a very nice one. Good shot, I guess. Damn it. Nice. Another one. Let's go. We've got to be close now, actually. Oh my god, stopping power. Hold me. Carry me through. Ah, we win. I mean, that's obviously nice, but not quite done. How many more long shots do we need? We've got to be close. I reckon 2. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Yes, long shot. 1 more. Let's go. 1 more. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. I just want a long shot. I'm a simple man. There's a guy pushing me for sure. Yep, there we go. Damn it. Imagine if I had a real secondary. Yeah, there we go. Long shot done. Okay, let's see the camo, please. Sharp edges have been unlocked. Beautiful stuff. Now we can just get kills and be done with this nonsense, with this gun, with this whole category. Never have to use an LMG again unless we do the DLC guns. I've not hated them, obviously. Like, I have had genuinely mostly a good time. I think the cheaters today have really got me a bit down. But yeah, after having done 4 in a row and 3 of which needing full level ups, I'm done with this category, that's for sure. You're dead. Whoa, he shoot me through the smoke. Oh, I mean, fair play. Love to see that. The thermal strats coming in. Get off. Get off. I mean, this is quite a good spot to camp, apparently. Go on, then. Come at me in the comments. Call me a camper. See if I care. Come on, there's got to be any kill now, surely. Watch the camo challenge, like, not pop up as well, by the way. Just at the end of the game, I'll suddenly be surprised that I do have it done. Get out of it. Or it'll pop up, like, now when I'm flashed. That is a sign. Not an enemy player.
You're so effing smart.
Oh my god, there's like 9 of them on the point. And I only get 2. Whatever, we'll take it, we'll take it. Come on. I'm just gonna keep saying it till I get it. Come on, another one. And another one. Come on, let's see it. Smoke unlocked, let's go. Let's see it, let's see it. Gold unlocked, come on, come on. Platinum unlocked, let's go. We are done with LMGs, and again. Go on, show me again for the 3rd LMG, and one more time for the 4th. Hey, lovely stuff. We are done with LMGs. Before we inspect at least one of the platinums, let's go see how long this took in terms of in-game playtime. I think it's going to be quite a lot. I'll probably finish this game as well. Man, that is so cool. First platinum on this game ever. 7 years later, here we are. I'm not going to lie, based on the preview of platinum, it doesn't really look any different to just no camo. Like... What? It best be looking tough in-game or I'm going to be upset. Anyway, these are the stats that we started with this episode. And with a bit of editing magic, let's reveal any changes that have occurred here. Over 10 hours of in-game time is actually pretty ridiculous. I guess it is 4 guns, and again, 3 were from scratch, but still, that's like 2.5 times what the riot shield took. Our win-loss did go down, which is very sad, but our KD went up, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? And we almost played 100 matches to get these done. That's actually pretty ridiculous. Anyway, let's go do some inspects, because you guys still need to see this last LMG in gold to tell me which one your favorite is, and then, yeah, we'll wrap up the episode. And here we are on Crash to inspect the MG34. Let's see what it looks like in gold camo as it emerges from my pocket. Quite big to be stored there, but whatever. I've got big pockets, okay? It looks pretty good. It would be nice if the actual, like, magazine was gold as well. It just looks a bit weird that that's a very kind of dirty green. But yeah, LMGs are nice because you get a lot of surface area to actually look at the gold, which is, I guess, pretty cool. But let's have a look at it in platinum now. This is big. I have never held a gun like this before in my hands.
That's what she said.
This looks like a nice shiny spot. Here we go. Come on, don't disappoint. Bruh. Don't disappoint. I'm pretty disappointed. It literally looks like a chrome finish. This is awful. Genuinely, I wouldn't even know this had a camo on it if I picked it up off the ground. What do you mean this took me over 10 hours to unlock? Man, that's ridiculous. Okay, I have also made an SA87 because I think this could be a nice inspect. I reckon the SA was my favorite gold on the LMGs. So we're hoping the platinum looks better, and I'm not particularly wowed right now. Okay, it looks better on this gun because it is like all platinum. But still, you could tell me that this doesn't have a camo on it and I would believe you. So yeah, platinum is pretty disappointing. I don't even normally like diamond camos in most COD games anyway. They're normally too much. This is actually not enough. If it was just a bit more shiny, it would be nice. Like, nothing crazy, but genuinely, this just doesn't even look like it has a camo on it. But anyway, we'll wrap up the episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video to this point. I appreciate you guys a lot. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently, who's been liking the videos. It's helped massively. We hit 24,000 subscribers a few days ago from when I'm recording this. Actually insane. 25k is just around the corner, which is, yeah, just a ridiculous number. So thank you guys so much for the support. I'm glad you're enjoying this series. Don't forget to like and hype the video. Again, if it hits 5k likes, I will be giving away a display poster to a random viewer. And of course, we do need it 1,000 likes to get the voiceover guy back. Before I go, we actually need to spin the wheel, don't we, to see what we're going to be doing in the next video. So let me stand still. Let's get the wheel up on screen and let's find out what we're going to be doing next. And here we go. The wheel is spinning. What's it gonna be? Come on, something good. Oh my god. It's sniper rifles, which means we will be getting platinum sniper rifles and platinum marksman rifles in the next video because we've already done all the marksmans. Oh baby, this is gonna be a fun one. I cannot wait for this. It's actually gonna be insanely good. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And also, I just realized the Desert Eagle itself, just the base no camo, looks better than platinum. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time.